Hello and welcome to yet another weekly trivia quiz. Just very quickly, I know I posted this on Twitter, but for the next couple of weeks, these are going to take place on Thursdays, not Tuesdays. Just a little easier to do Thursdays, at least until football season begins again. But enough of that. Let's get started this week with, as always, question 1. How many holes are on a standard golf course? How many holes are on a standard golf course? Is it A, 9, B, 12, C, 15, or D, 18? 9, 12, 15, or 18? The correct answer is D, 18. Question 2. In what nation would you hear an oxbow lake referred to as a billabong? In what nation would you hear an oxbow lake referred to as a billabong? Is it A, Australia, B, Brazil, C, Chile, or D, Denmark? Australia, Brazil, Chile, or Denmark? The correct answer is A, Australia. Question 3. If a nation experiences a coup d'etat, what has happened? If a nation experiences a coup d'etat, what has happened? Is it A, a terrorist attack, B, an illegal military overthrow of the government, C, a genocide, or D, a declaration of war? Terrorist attack, illegal overthrow, military overthrow of the government, a genocide, or a declaration of war? The correct answer is B, an illegal military overthrow of the government. Question 4. If someone is described as a teetotaler, what do they refrain from? If someone is described as a teetotaler, what do they refrain from? Is it A, sex, B, gambling, C, alcohol, or D, cigarettes? Sex, gambling, alcohol, or cigarettes? The correct answer is C, alcohol. Question 5. What shape structure made of glass would you find outside the Louvre in Paris? What shape structure made of glass would you find outside the Louvre in Paris? Is it A, a sphere, B, a pyramid, C, a cube, or D, a prism? Sphere, pyramid, cube, or prism? The correct answer is B, a glass pyramid. Question 6. If my mouse would work, that is. Fuck's sake, mouse, it's not that difficult. Here we go. Question 6. If someone describes themselves as a Kiwi, what nation do they come from? If someone describes themselves as a Kiwi, what nation do they come from? Is it A, New Zealand, B, Papua New Guinea, C, Samoa, or D, Fiji? New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, or Fiji? The correct answer is A, New Zealand. Question 7. Congo and Cape are subspecies of which feline? Congo and Cape are subspecies of which feline? Is it A, tiger, B, panther, C, house cat, or D, lion? Tiger, panther, house cat, or lion? The correct answer is D, lion. Question 8. Wallachia is a region in which European country? Wallachia is a region in which European country? Is it A, Ukraine, B, Romania, C, Hungary, or D, Serbia? Ukraine, Romania, Hungary, or Serbia? The correct answer is B, Romania. Question 9. What nation is entirely enclaved by South Africa? What nation is entirely enclaved by the nation of South Africa? Is it A, Angola, B, Botswana, C, Zimbabwe, or D, Lesotho? Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe, or Lesotho? The correct answer is D, Lesotho. Question 10. Who wrote the short story The Cask of Amontillado? Who wrote the short story The Cask of Amontillado? Is it A, Mary Shelley, B, Stephen King, C, Edgar Allan Poe, Or D, H.P. Lovecraft, Mary Shelley, Stephen King, Edgar Allan Poe, or H.P. Lovecraft? The correct answer is C, Edgar Allan Poe. Now, for the final 5 this week, I decided to go back into history and take a look at some famous elections throughout history. Some of these will be easy, some of them will be a little bit more obscure, but I'm going to give you an election and the 4 major candidates who ran in it, and I want you to tell me who won said election. So let's get started with question 11. And see, I told you these could be fairly easy. Let's start with an easy one. Who won the 1860 US election? Who won the 1860 US presidential election? Was it A, Abraham Lincoln, B, Stephen Douglas, C, John Breckinridge, or D, John Bell? Abraham Lincoln, Stephen Douglas, John Breckinridge, or John Bell? The correct answer is obviously A, Abraham Lincoln. Question 12. Who won the 1945 UK general election? Who won the 1945 UK general election? Was it A, Winston Churchill, B, Archie Sinclair, C, Clement Attlee, or D, Ernest Brown? Winston Churchill, Archie Sinclair, Clement Attlee, or Ernest Brown? The correct answer is C, Clement Attlee. Question 13. Who won the 1960 US election? Who won the 1960 US general election? Was it A, Richard Nixon, B, John Kennedy, C, Nelson Rockefeller, or D, Adlai Stevenson? Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, Nelson Rockefeller, or Adlai Stevenson? The correct answer is B, John Kennedy. Question 14. Who won the 1993 Canadian general election? Who won the 1993 Canadian general election? Was it A, Jean Creighton, B, Kim Campbell, C, Audrey McLaughlin, or D, Preston Manning? Jean Creighton, Kim Campbell, Audrey McLaughlin, or Preston Manning? Sorry, I completely forgot what order I put them in, but the correct answer was A, Jean Creton. And lastly, question 15. Who won the 2024 UK general election? Who won the 2024 UK general election? Was it A, Rishi Sunak, B, Nigel Farage, C, Ed Davey, or D, Keir Starmer? Rishi Sunak, Nigel Farage, Ed Davey, or Keir Starmer? The correct answer is D, Keir Starmer. Sorry if I've been a bit frazzled during this recording. I honestly don't know what's been wrong with me up to now. I know this hasn't been my smoothest, let's just say that. But anyway, I'll see you all next Thursday. Make sure to leave your scores down in the comments below. And as always, goodbye and good night.